All right, a little bit of a midday update, late midday update for Bitcoin. So here, instead of labeling it as a leading diagonal, I have it as an A, B, and as a C. So we have A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down for the C. And we have a breakout. Many have been saying, oh, this looks too three wavy. What they mean by that is this looks very ABC-ish, almost curvy, ABC. They don't see this as very impulsive. And yes, that is a going concern in that it looks three wavy and it may not look very impulsive. That is why, to me, it is most important to see higher highs past these lines. There was a brief piercing of it today, and if price can breach this white neckline, I think that's the key. So I think maybe the other question you want to ask is, what would be the alternate count? And that alternate count could be, we have 1, A, B, and a C. And that ABC could look like this way. And if it's ABC, then we need to see 5 waves down. And this is clearly probable. If we go further into 1 hour chart, one can potentially see an upward pointing wedge in development or perhaps completion, like this. And this upward pointing wedge could provide the impetus for the price to reach the C. Now, the C could be here or here, but most likely it'll be somewhere on the line. If you look at the Fib retrace, that would hit 0.618. 0.618, the golden ratio of the retrace, and that'll be at around 71.66 if that does happen. However, the wedge could still lead to this line being breached, the neckline. Remember, this is the neckline for the head and shoulders inverted. And if the neckline is breached, we can go off to the races. But this upward pointing wedge was similar to the one as I pointed out before here. So from a fractal perspective, it may do one more lower low. It may not go to 7100, but there's a good amount of support in this zone. So a slightly lower low could be potential. But regardless, whether it's here or to the line, I think it'll be more towards the line. It'll probably hit the line as support if this happens. My primary count until the wedge is broken remains so that the price will ideally breach above the 9,000, 89.95 or so. And it may even just rest. If price does make it down to here, then likely the head and shoulders bottom pattern is invalid. Although it could still be in formation like this, but it would look a bit awkward. So let's see what happens. Later tonight, before I retire for the night, we can take another look at this and see how I will leave this pattern on and see how the price plays out to the pattern. All right, so that is the late midday update. I'll get back to you again later tonight.